Hey, this is Sam with ProX Garage Door Repair, and our friends over at Garage Door Parts OKC wanted me to do a quick video on measuring your torsion springs. It's not particularly hard, it's just it has to be very precise. That's what makes it difficult. So you need three numbers when you're measuring your spring. You need the wire size, you need the inside diameter, which is the inside diameter of the coil, like inside of there, and then you need the overall length of the coils. Now, if you're lucky, you might have a torsion spring that already has it printed. You've got the wire size here and the length, but most likely you're not going to be that lucky and you have to find the numbers yourself. So let's start with the first number, the wire size. So that's the size of each individual one of these wires. Probably the best way to do it, and there's a lot of different ways, so don't limit yourself to just this. You can look up other resources, but this is probably how I'd recommend doing it, is to count out 20 wires. So put a line on your paper here, put it in a gap between two wires, and then count 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Put a line at the end of that. Okay, so now you have a distance of 20 wires, and then you're going to measure that distance, and it's going to come up with, if you see here, it's 4 1/8 inch. So 4 inches and another, so 4 1/8 inch. And here's a chart where you can translate that. So you see we measured 4 1/8 inch, which translates to the 207 wire size. So there's your wire size. The inside diameter, now, if you're getting a new spring, you probably have a broken one. So the inside diameter is actually the inside, not of this hole, but the tubing inside the coils. If you have a broken spring, you can probably access that. And in that case, you would just put a tape measure right inside of there. And it's going to either be 1.75 or 2 inches. Now, we see 2 inches almost exclusively, so it's probably 2 inches. But you can double check that to be safe. And finally, the length is going to be the length of the coils only. Okay, so the coils from end to end, not the cones. Because if you measure the cones, you're going to get a measurement of almost like 24.5 inches, but we want the coils only. Now, if we measure the coils only here, we get about 23.5. Now, you might wonder, well, why does it say 22.5? Well, the reason why is when these coils get stretched out over the cones, you get some more length here. So there's bigger gaps in the ends versus the center. See, the gaps are slightly bigger down here too. So those gaps, if you were to take those gaps out, it would probably measure just about 22.5 inches. Now, the length doesn't have to be absolutely exact. You have to be pretty darn close. You can usually give or take 1/2 inch. So if you are measuring this out, and in this case, I'm getting about 23.5, I can deduct 1/2 inch for the gaps at the end, and that'll give me about 22.5, which means I can probably be okay with finding a spring that's about 23 or 22 inches in length if I have the other numbers correct. All right, well, that's it. That's all you need, those three numbers. That's the best way to measure them. Don't limit yourself to this video. You can research some other ways to do it, or just research a couple of other videos or notes. That way you know for sure what you're doing. That way you might get the right measurement. But that's it. You need the wire size. You need the inside diameter, which is probably 1.75 or 2 inches, and you need the overall length of the coils only, give or take 1/2 inch. All right, thanks for watching.